wrestling news. I'm talking about this guy, the newly crowned NXT North American champion, Trick Williams. I'm Tyrone Bowman. This is Black Wrestling News. So let's get right down to the essence of this story. First of all, congratulations to the newly crowned North American heavyweight champion Trick Williams, the NXT rather, North American heavyweight champion Trick Williams. Exactly who is Trick Williams? Well, we're about to get into it. This is part one. Once again, this is Black Wrestling News. I'm Tyrone Bowman, and on this beautiful evening here. So, according to Wikipedia, I've been looking all over the internet trying to gather as much information that I possibly can about Trick Williams. So I'm going to give it to you as I have it, and this will probably be one of many profiles I'll bring. So exactly who is Trick Williams? Well, his real name is Matrick Mondre Belton. He was born on May 26, 1994, and he is an American. He's an Afro-American professional wrestler and former football player. As a wrestler, he is currently signed to WWE or World Wrestling Entertainment, where he performs on the NXT brand under the nickname Trick Williams, and is the current NXT champion in his first reign. He is a former one-time NXT North American champion and the winner of the 2023 Men's Iron Survivor Challenge. So, let's get some stats here before I get into everything. His birth name, I told you already, is Matrick Mondre Belton. He was born the 26th of May of 1994. He's 29 years of age, from Columbia, South Carolina. And he is billed as Trick Williams. His height is, he's billed as 6 foot 4 inches tall. That's 193 centimeters. Build weight is 240 pounds or 109 kilograms. So he's built from Columbia, South Carolina. He was trained by Combat Zone Wrestling Academy, the WWE Performance Center, and he debuted October 2021. So how did it all begin for Trick Williams? I'm trying to get rid of this shadow in the back. If it doesn't leave, doesn't matter. We're going to keep going. Belton played college football for the Hampton Pirates in 2013 before transferring to play for the South Carolina Gamecocks from 2014 to 2016. He caught 11 passes for 121 yards during his college career, all of which came in 2015. He went undrafted in 2017 and spent time as an assistant coach and student teacher at Airport High School in West Columbia, South Carolina, in the fall of 2017. He then played in the Spring League in 2018 and attended the Philadelphia Eagles rookie minicamp on a tryout pass in May 2018. You know what, Philly? You messed up, didn't you? Yep. Y'all have missed out on so much good talent. From the 76ers to the Eagles, and sometimes you just give up on people too quickly. Thank God Triple H didn't give up on Trick Williams. So he made his debut in WWE in 2021. He's currently wrestling there. So his debut, he debuted Trick Melo Gang in 2021 and 2024. On February 24, 2021, Belton signed a developmental contract with WWE and was assigned to the WWE Performance Center and subsequently the NXT brand. Later that year, he made his first appearance on the September 14 episode of NXT under the ring name Trick Williams as an ally of Carmelo Hayes, attacking Duke Hudson before his match. Establishing himself as a heel and forming the Trick Melo Gang, Williams made his in-ring debut on October 5 episode of NXT, teaming with Hayes in a fatal four-way elimination tag team match for the NXT Tag Team Championship, which was won by MSK, Nash Carter, and Wes Lee. In 2022, Williams feuded with Lee, defeating him at NXT. The Great American Bash on July 5th, but lost to him in a rounds match on August 9th episode of NXT. Williams and Hayes turned face on the April 4th, 2023 episode of NXT after Braun Breaker turned heel by attacking them. On the August 1 episode of NXT, Williams told Hayes that they needed to part ways so he could achieve his own accomplishments amicably, breaking up the Trick Miller gang. At NXT Heatwave on August 22nd, Williams lost to, let me get this name right, Ilja Dragunov. On the September 26th episode of NXT, Williams became the #1 contender for the NXT North American Championship by defeating Axiom Dragon Lee and Taylor Pt. in a fatal four-way match. 4 days later at NXT No Mercy, Williams defeated Dirty Dominic Mysterio to win the title. 2 days later, Williams made his debut appearance on Raw as the new NXT North American Champion. However, on the October 3rd episode of NXT, Williams lost the title back to Mysterio after interference from Mysterio's Judgment Day stablemates, ending his reign at 3 days and marking it the shortest reign in the title's history. Williams made his first main event debut on October 16, tapping in a losing effort against Chad Gable. On October 17 episode of NXT, Williams was slotted into the triple threat match between Hayes, DJ, and Byron Corbin to make it a fatal four-way match for a NXT championship. Opportunity against Dragunov at NXT Halloween Havoc, causing a rift between Williams and Hayes. Before the match started, Williams was found attacked backstage and taken to a hospital. Hayes defeated DJ and Corbin for the title opportunity at Night 2 of Halloween Havoc on October 31. Williams returned and caused Hayes the NXT Championship match. On the November 14th episode of NXT, he defeated Joe Coffey to qualify for the Iron Survivor Challenge at NXT Deadline. At the event on December 9th, Williams won the men's Iron Survivor Challenge to earn an NXT Championship match against Dragunov at NXT. New Year's Eve on January 2nd, 2024. That day, it was announced that Dragunov was not medically cleared to wrestle. Instead, Hayes put Williams in a match against Grayson Waller with his Iron Survivor Challenge title match on the line, which he won after interference from Kevin Owens. On the January 16th episode of NXT, Dragunov returned from injury and informed Williams that their title match would take place at NXT Vengeance, or Vengeance Day. At the same time, Williams and Hayes defeated Idris Inofi and Malik Blade in the first round of the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic, The American Dream. Williams made his SmackDown debut on January 26, saving Hayes from a beatdown by A-Town Down Under, Wilder, and Austin Theory. On the January 30 episode of NXT, Williams and Hayes defeated Latino World Order's Jaquan Wild and Cruz de Toro to advance to the finals of the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. So, as I said earlier, the NXT champion he became recently. So at NXT Vengeance Day on February 4, Williams and Hayes lost to Byron Corbin and Braun Breaker. In the final days of the Dusty Tag Team Classic, later that night, Williams failed to win the NXT Championship from Dragunov. After the match, Hayes attacked Williams with a steel chair, ending their partnership. It always seems to go down like that, doesn't it? Always. Whew. It's a lot to take in sometimes. All right. On the following episode of NXT, Hayes revealed that he was the one who attacked Williams back in October 2023 at NXT Roadblock on March 5th. Williams' entrance music was used by Tony D'Angelo to distract Hayes during their match to determine the #1 contender for the NXT Championship at NXT Stand and Deliver. After D'Angelo defeated Hayes, Williams made his return and attacked Hayes. The following week on NXT, Williams challenged Hayes to a match at NXT Stand and Deliver, which was made official a few days later. Senior Vice President of Talent Development Creative Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid, later announced that the match will be the main event, making Hayes and Williams the first two black men to main event NXT Stand and Deliver and a NXT PLE, and the first two black men to remain at PLE since The Rock and Booker T at SummerSlam in 2001. Williams went on to defeat Hayes at the event on April 6th. On the following episode of NXT, Williams called out Dragunov to challenge him for the NXT Championship. Dragunov agreed to a title match at Spring Break-In on the condition that Williams leave NXT if he loses, which Williams accepted. In a NXT Stand and Deliver rematch on the April 16th episode of NXT, Williams defeated Hayes in a steel cage match, despite interference from Hayes' security team. At Spring Break-In, Williams defeated Dragunov to capture the NXT Championship for the first time in his career. That is a lot. Whew. I said that is a lot, ladies and gentlemen. So Belton or Trick Williams he's currently in a relationship with professional wrestler Ariel Howard, who also competes in WWE as part of the NXT brand under the ring name Lash Legend. Now, the next episode I'll talk about Trick Williams' championships and accomplishments. So until next time, enjoy the video. I'm Tyrone Bowman for Black Wrestling News.